Good morning, nation of God. Welcome back to Leon's Bible, and this is your girl Leon. You're very, very welcome as we're still moving with Look Both Ways, and it is our day 2. You're very, very welcome. So, yesterday, as I started Look Both Ways, and I said a lot of things concerning Look Both Ways and what I imply. But I didn't say that much, but you can say much. It depends how you take it. But yesterday, I spoke that each day becomes better. So that implies that there is nothing as my yesterday was better, last year was better than this. As we saw in Ecclesiastes 7 verse 8, it says that the end of anything is much, much, much better than its beginning. So there is nothing as, there are better days in the past. The past can never have better days. So, the act of you proclaiming that the days in the past are much better than the present, you focusing on the past than what you have, which is a gift, which is today, is actually similar to planting weeds into your life. Because our life is similar to a farm. You're not focusing on the plants you sowed, but you're planting weeds. You're planting the devil's plot. You proclaiming that last year was better is similar to actually planting darkness into your future. The act of you planting darkness into your future, it must condemn you. You will actually fall because you will never see which path you should take. We can see that at Ecclesiastes 7 verse 10. It says that never ask, oh, why were things so much better in the old days? It is not an intelligent question. So the moment of you even asking or thinking, it shows that you're stupid, you're illiterate, you are ignorant, you are immature. The act of you speaking yesterday was better. It is a point of stupidity. Despite the discomforts of today, yesterday can never be better than today. So we should learn to rebuke this spirit. And even if there are words that we spoke that yesterday was better, today is better, we should reverse the words because our tongue is similar to a wand. Whatever we speak is like a wish. It will be manifested. No matter what is happening, there is no better years, no better days, because God does not invest in your yesterday. God invests in your tomorrow. But the act of you proclaiming that yesterday was better than today is you living into the devil's plan of destroying your tomorrow. The devil is here blinding us to miss our tomorrow by actually making us to focus on our past failures, past mistakes, past decisions, and so much. Your tomorrow's blessings and breakthrough, you can never encounter them. You can never see them. They can never be manifested. You can never see your tomorrow's light if you keep focusing on the past. We should learn to look both ways. Learn to look both ways. The past does not define you. We will see that at the front areas of Look Both Ways. But anyways, there is nothing as better days. Let's look at Ecclesiastes 7 verse 3. It says that sorrow is better than laughter. It may sadden your face, but it sharpens your understanding. Sorrow is better than laughter. We should learn to get out of our comfort zone. So the act of you proclaiming that there are better days in the past, it means that there is a certain thing that is going on in your life that does not give you comfort. That is a note of key. Nobody deepens their understanding, deepens their insight, deepens their revelation in comfort. That's why in each person's life, there is a moment of becoming alone, a moment where you feel tormented, a moment where you feel all the walls have broken, all the walls are shattering behind you, all the people that you saw as a helping hand, all the people that used to hold your hand, all the people that used to feed you, give water, are no longer there. You're all alone. No hand, no water, just dryness, just wilderness. So in that moment of sorrow, in that moment of discomfort where everything is gone, it is the perfect moment. It is the perfect moment of self-discovery. It is the perfect moment of you to enhance your relationship with God. It is the perfect moment where life is creative at its most peak. In that day where things are not going, there is something for you to discover. There is something for you to invent. We never heard a person, the, let's say a computer. In years, we all learned at school there are big computers, very big. But the act of a person thinking that, there should be a laptop, obviously there's a problem he or she encountered and say that, you see this big computer, how can I carry it to office? And they said, I should do something. And they invented a laptop. So the problem of him not carrying or the computer not being portable enough made his mind to enhance with creativity and invent a laptop. We can see after laptops, they came iPads, they came tablets, all enhances of technology. But what was the reason behind? Discomfort made creativity. Discomfort may bring question marks, but between that discomfort, it can lead to answers between the question marks. It can lead to ways in the middle of the wilderness. It makes the impossibility become possibilities in your discomfort. In the times of discomfort where you can say that yesterday was better, greatness that is planted within you is unleashed. The giant planted within your belly is unleashed because the giant is within you. You're not going to pick it around the road. A person is not going to gift it to you. It is within you. Because no child who came or who was born on earth came as an empty vessel. They all came holding something into their hand. No child was born with their hands open. We all were born with holding something in our hand. So we all have something. Unfortunately, comfort cannot unleash it, especially if you're immature. So sorrow tends to be much better than laughter. So that is the time to unleash the giant in you. But unleashing the giant in you in that time of discomfort where you may say that yesterday is better does not fall like rain. Even rain does not fall out of nowhere. There has to be clouds. Things don't just fall. It is not Disneyland. You have to work hard. It depends on what you're doing in that moment. That makes a big difference. What are you doing in that moment? What are you doing to unleash the giant in you in that moment? 4. In Jeremiah 1:5, God tells Jeremiah that before you're born, before you're created, I selected you to be a prophet of the nation. So before Jeremiah was born and created into this world, God knew him. And God made a plan for him, a prophet of the nation. Similarly, before even your mother and father were formed, before you're even born, before they even thought they'll have a relationship with each others, God knew you. You are a spirit. You're not a mortal being. And God had already said that, Leon, this is your purpose. This is what you're going to do. So we all have something. We all have something. So each one of us has to particularly unleash the purpose within us. And unfortunately, people are like, that person is better than me. You're becoming envy, jealous. Things are not working for me. That person is greater than me. There is nothing as a person is greater than you. God is not favoritism. He does not favor in persons, in men, in status, in educations. He is a fair and just God. We can see that at Jeremiah 29:11. I alone know the plans I have for you. He alone knows. So if you want to know your purpose, first, it does not mean you have to have a degree. It does not mean things have to be working. You just need him. But he also says that I alone know the plans I have for you. plans to bring you prosperity and not disaster, plans to bring the future you hope for. So his plans for us are never bad. His plans for us are good. So whatever purpose you carry, just know that it is good. For God is the inception. He is the source, is the creator of investments. In our today's generation, we see things as forex, trading, investment. They're good, they bring profits, but this kind of investment can never be compared to the initiator of investments himself, which is our mighty God. And his investments are much, much better than this forex, than this trading, because God's investment, they're never two-sided. It is all about profit. If you abide and submit into his investment, into his purpose, by discovering who you are, it is all about profits. There is no losses. There is no regrets. This is not trading that you won yesterday. Suddenly, oh, the markets have fallen. It has been high. Things took up and not down, and suddenly lost. But this is not God's investment. His investments are much, much better. So look both ways. All steps in life, every step we encounter in life, it is crucial. We can see it at Ecclesiastes 4:4. It says that I have also learned why people work so hard to succeed. It is because they envy their neighbors, but it is useless. It is like chasing the wind. As I said, it is useless to envy another person. People, all of us are in a race towards competition. All of us are in a race, all of us are in a race towards manifestation of our purposes. So you twisting your race to the race of competition, envy, hate, voodoo, and jealousy. Some people even engage witchcraft because that person has a bigger star than mine. My friend, God's plan and purposes for us are all good. All good. While unfortunately, that race which you're engaging in right now, it won't bear any price. It won't bear any reward, because despite of how much envy you have for a person's destiny, we should learn to know that we're all different. God has planted something unique within you. You are different. The race you're racing is not yours. The race of you copying that a person did this and this, I should do the same. That race is not yours. And trust me, that race towards the prize will lead to suffocation, death, stagnation, and even delay. So it is useless. So the only key to discovering your purpose, I said, it is only God that can unleash the giant within you. Not you saying that my mother was a nurse, I should also be a nurse. Oh, hey, I like how aeroplanes fly very high in the sky, so I think I should be a pilot. Tena, it's better the people who say that than people who say that I should do that like that person. There should be passion behind that thing that you're going to do. But despite it all, I'll give an example. Why are we different? I'll say an example of vegetables. There are different types of vegetables. As a farmer, I know. We can say the plantation of spinach is not similar to cabbage. They can never be the same. Though they are all types of vegetables we eat, but the difference is the water. Spinach requires much, much more water to grow, but cabbage, it requires less water and sometimes not at all. So the race you're running or the path you're taking can be a curse or a blessing. It determines on what you do. We're all human beings. We're all God's children. We're all His image. We all came with purposes, but we're all different. It can be you're all tall, but it does not mean you have the same purposes. You can be you're all beautiful, it does not mean you have all purposes, the same purposes. We are different. So we should learn to discover our identity. And our true identity lies in Him, the Almighty God, the Creator, the Maker, the Molder of all things. So we'll keep moving tomorrow with look both ways. Look both ways. Today is not that bad. Yesterday was never better. Look both ways. Open your eyes and see what gift you're supposed to unbox today. Look both ways. Bye guys. I love you.